Okay, here we go. Can you see that bag? I'll put the description, or put the links to this in the description. But it's a tent made by Napier, Napier, and it's a Backroadz SUV tent. So, all right, wish me luck. So that's the tent part, and it's got these cable things to hold it together. This is a, oh, here's all of my poles. In that bag. I think these little ones are for the rain fly. But I don't think I'll put that up because it's not supposed to rain this time while I'm here. But these are those stretchy ones that I think are weird, so. And one more little bag in here. Oh, these are the stakes. I think I read that what you need to do is put the two front stakes in first, because then you can kind of push against those stakes when you do the opposite corner poles and push the poles, because the poles bend somehow. So, stakes. Hope I have my hammer. Oh, the ground stuff, I won't need it. Okay. And then I also read you're supposed to unfold the tent so that the part that hooks onto the car is right next to the car. So, we'll see. Yeah. This is the part that hooks onto the car because it's got elastic on it. Okay. I hope I can do this. Hopefully I'm still in the shot. Can you see these pegs on the corners of the tent? That's what the poles hook into. And you need to be able to push against them, which is why I think you need to stake the corners down before you start pushing against them. All right, stake. I'm not going to stake the back yet, just the front ones. probably going to have to move the car because I don't have the tent centered on the back. Okay. These are long. But I wanted a big enough tent that I could stand up in it. So I might be sorry. I watched a YouTube video, so I had some idea of what to do. Now I think there's a sleeve this has to go through. Good grief. If I had a tightrope. Okay, so now either way, whichever corner I do first, I'm going to be lifting two poles and lifting the whole top of the tent. So I'll start with this one because you might be able to see it better. So you just stick the peg in the end of that pole. And now the trick is to keep it there while you lift the tent. And there's a peg on the other corner too. This is the whole name of the game. If I can do this, I think I can do all of it. So you just got to keep the pressure so the pole stays on that peg. You keep bending it until you can get the peg in the other end. Oh, you don't want to be standing on the tent when you're lifting it. Oh. Alright, got one. Ah! Dang it. Now I can see why they said two people are easier. Huh. So even though the poles are laying down, they're still in the pegs just because of the tension. So, fingers crossed. gonna break. Believe it or not, that third side is still hooked. I just gotta get this one now. Oh, good. That came out of the stake. Turn the stake. Get that peg up. Get the grass out of the end. There. Now what do I have? All four ends are still on the stake. They're in the peg. I think I got it. No! This one let go. Okay. Put the stake for the last two corners and hope nothing lets go and pops in my face. What are we doing? So, what's happening? Closer than I thought I would be. This pole. Now what? Just got to keep going around, I think. Getting the sleeves in there right. It might have been better if I staked down all four corners, now that I think about it. Next time. I'm supposed to keep the sleeves in place. There are clips to hold the sleeves in place. It just slides over the pole and it's just like a U. You just slide the pole into that U thing. That fourth one's going to be hard. I can't believe these poles don't break. Alright, you're not going to be able to see me on the other side. might hear me if I cheer. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it. All right, I'll show it to you. It only took me 25 minutes, huh? Okay, I'm going to try to do this. I'm on a tripod. Try to not make you seasick, but move the tripod so I can walk around with it. Okay. So there's a window there. And I need to still put the stakes here in the middle. And I realize now that maybe I should have put a tarp down, but because it's not supposed to rain and because there are no rocks or sticks, and this is just grass here, I don't care if I have a tarp or not this time. I'm still working with the tripod here, sorry. All right, I'll just leave that part. Okay. And I think it's 10 by 10. So there, yeah, windows on all four sides. And evidently somebody's used this one before. I got it off of Amazon, I think. But there's dirt in there. Why is there dirt in there? I haven't been in there. But nice. And the rainfly, what I read on the YouTube or heard on the YouTube videos is that you might want to put the rainfly on it before you try to put the poles in and set it up, especially if you're trying to do it by yourself. That'll be an adventure for another day. And then under here is the part that hooks onto the SUV. So I'm going to finish getting this staked up, and then I'll see if I can figure out how to do the part for the SUV. And if you're not sick of me yet, I'll videotape that part too, make that a second part. Okay, be right back. Okay, I got all the stakes put in, and I probably have it pulled too tight because the bottom doesn't go flush with the ground. But honestly, I don't really care because I'm just going to put my lawn chair in there. You know, kind of clear out the stuff that's in the camper so I can sleep in there overnight. This is just for a living room, so I won't be sleeping in there or spending all that much time in there. It's just a place for me to get away from the bugs. So my lawn chair is going to go in there and my little camping table. So, but now I got to get the SUV part hooked up to the car. And I did move the car so it was centered on that little envelope of space, which is so nice with the navigational systems that these cars have now. It's so easy to back up and be in the center and know when you are right on top of the tent edge, and so easy to, if you want to leave for the day and leave your tent hooked up, it's so easy to be able just to pull away and come back and hook up again. Hopefully it's easy to hook up. So, got my handy dandy little stool because I can't reach the top of my car otherwise. I love this thing. It folds up, but then it's also very compact for putting away and storing in the car. This Sienna. Okay, I'm going to try this. Okay. So what I found out is you need to have the inside flap of the tent open and the hatch open as well. And then you start hooking it up. I finally have this figured out. And what happened is the previous people that had this hooked the straps up wrong, and I couldn't get them to work that way. So I took the time to figure it out so I don't look like even more of a fool on camera than I have so far. So here's how we do it. got the other side done already, so it's a little bit easier. But you lift this up over, grab the strap, and hook it over the roof rack. Make it so you can see. And then tighten it. You just get it underneath the exhaust and the bottom end. And then hook the hook to the wheel. There. So, I've kind of got it open now. Just a minute, sorry. I had to shorten this so I can see what I'm showing you. So you can't run, if it's hot, you can't have the tent hooked up to the car, at least on a Toyota Sienna, because it's covering the exhaust valve. Sometimes at nighttime, if I'm camping when it's cold, I turn on the car to have some heat. When it's hot, turn on the car overnight to have some AC. Can't do that when the tent is hooked to it. So I have all the windows open on here. From this side you'll be able to see how the tent looks. And it will be nice to have a bug-free place to stay and be able to access the back of the car. But will I ever do this again by myself? Nope. Nope, not again. Because basically all I have here right now, and the only purpose that I've discovered, is that it's just a glorified screen tent now. And I already have one of those, and I know I can set that up in 5 minutes. So I'll never be sleeping in the tent, I'll be sleeping in the car. I don't need to have the windows, I just want the bugs to stay away and have some shade when I can. So I'm glad we have this. Not that, because when Kevin goes with me, we can't both fit in the car. We'll have to sleep in the tent. I've got cots and 3-inch mats to be able to do that. And then the car will just be the storage vehicle rather than the tent like it is when I'm by myself. But, so we'll keep it. I'm not going to send it back. But I'm not going to set it up when I'm going by myself. Nope, nope, nope. I'm glad I got it though. A little bit of a sense of victory. Woohoo!